Hello and welcome to Speedforce, the Flash podcast. I am your host, Anthony Hernandez.
And I'm your other host, Phil Maynard. This week we are discussing episode 7 of The Flash, season 2, Guerrilla Warfare.
I like this one.
It was a good one, yeah.
So, just to all you guys out there, there's not an episode this upcoming week.
Be ready. The week that we're currently recording.
Today is Monday for us because I got sick, guys. I caught a cold and I couldn't talk and I canceled the podcast. My bad. But we're back. Yay.
Yay. Everyone was missing us for a week.
Yeah, but today's Monday for us, so tomorrow would normally be a new episode of Flash, but
I'm probably going to release it tomorrow anyways, just so everyone gets their Flash.
Yeah.
Because
gets their Flash in when there's no Flash.
Yeah.
All right. But then the following week will be a big podcast for us because we're doing the crossover.
Yeah. So just like last season, we're going to be doing a 2-hour podcast. So use the restroom ahead of time, or if you just listen to us with headphones, then you can listen to us there too, I guess. Just don't tell us. That's a little awkward for us. But other than that, yeah, it's going to be a 2-hour episode where we do Flash and then follow it with doing the Arrow episode that was crossover.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be tight. I like the crossover episodes mainly because it's like I watch Arrow and we watch Flash, but we can't talk about Arrow as much as the Flash in our podcast.
Oh, I'm talking Arrow this week.
Yeah,
I got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Phil had an adventure this weekend.
I went to the first ever San Jose Heroes and Villains Fan Fest, where it was a convention put on by Stephen Amell. Not only was there a convention, but right after on the first day, there was also a Knocking Point wine party. For those of you out there who don't know what Knocking Point is, Stephen Amell, not only is he the star of Arrow, but he owns his own winery called Knocking Point. If you're trying to look to get a bottle of their wine, that is super expensive and really hard to come by because they run out so quick because it's Stephen Amell's winery.
Apparently it tastes really good.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, that was a fun party. I got to meet, who did I meet? Paul Blackthorne. I got to hang out with him for a bit.
And all these, you have pictures with all these people.
Yeah.
And put them on Facebook, right?
Yeah. Some of them I couldn't take photos with because they were like, I don't want to take photos tonight. I do that during the day. I'm just here to have a good time. Like, Barrowman was like that. I got to have shots with him. That was fun. I met Robbie Amell, talked to him about our podcast a little bit, gave him our card. He actually disclosed some information to me, guys, so I'll get you up to date on that in just a sec. I got to meet Stephen Amell again, and the villain of Arrow, Damien Dark, played by Neil McDonough. I think that's how you pronounce his name. His last name's kind of hard to pronounce, but I got to meet all of them. They're really great guys. They all did I say Paul Blackthorne? Yeah, I said Paul Blackthorne. He's Captain Lance, for those of you out there who don't know. And you should know who Captain Lance is because he was on an episode of Flash, even if you just watched The Flash.
And he's like in every episode of Arrow.
Just always, why are you still doing this?
I like his smug look. Like the face, he's just normal face. It always looks smug, and I love it.
He's such a kind guy in real life. He does these like charity things. He sponsors his stuff. Like one of them was don't poach eggs, not elephants. Like he's all about saving wildlife. His current one is keep rhinos horny. To
keep the horns.
Yeah, he always has great play on words for his campaigns. I think he's Australian because he had the greatest accent when I met him. He was just using that accent. I accidentally blinded him at the thing on accident, and I want to apologize to him again. My flash went off when I was taking the photo with him, and it just blinded us real quickly, and I felt so bad because the photo I have of him is just like, the light in my eyes. So I got to talk to Neil McDonough, and he let me know, for those of you out there who don't know, he was also Dum Dum Dugan in the Captain America First Avenger, and in, I think it was 2 episodes of Agent Carter he was. Now, what you guys need to know also is he is going to be reprising his role as Dum Dum Dugan. I asked him. He said, yes, I'll be playing the role again. He didn't disclose when or for what.
More like a passing conversation, but I don't think he was aware that he dropped a bombshell on Phil.
I don't think he knew that I was doing a podcast and get this out to everybody.
Well, it's out there now.
He's going to come back.
He's come back.
Yeah, he's great. Everyone loves Dum Dum Dugan. Like, When you think of the Howling Commandos, you think of pretty much Dum Dum Dugan in the forefront. And that mustache. He has that bowler hat and the mustache.
Bowler hat.
Like the war bowler hat.
It's
When
great.
you think bowler hat, you think Eric nowadays, don't you? Like Eric wears that bowler hat all the time.
I think of Eric, I just think of like tall, like skinny dude.
Yeah.
It's just like Eric. But whatever.
I got to meet Robbie Amell.
Yeah.
He let me know. I talked to him a little bit for the podcast about the podcast. I asked him if he can disclose if Ronnie's alive on Earth 2. And his response was, no, Ronnie's dead. He died, but Ronnie Earth 2 is alive.
So that's probably where the Ronnie's gonna.
So
Ronnie's dead.
We might get him back, and Caitlin's just gonna go through another emotional roller coaster.
Nah, she's with Jay. She's good.
Well, Jay just left. Jay's gone.
I don't know, Jay. I
heard that he comes back actually in this crossover. I hear that he's coming back in this crossover episode. What else?
You got to meet Caitlin.
Speaking of Caitlin, yeah, I got to meet her. I got a photo with her at the actual con. The other stuff, I was just like at the wine party drinking with all these celebrities. Neil McDonough, I posted a video on the Speedforce page. All of you out there, go check it out. Share it everywhere. He plays the harmonica and destroys. He's so amazing on the harmonica. I need to show it to you. It's so good. Yeah, I got to meet Danielle Panabaker. She's really sweet. She loved my reverse flash shirt. As you all know out there, I wear a reverse flash shirt, and Anthony wears a flash shirt. We need to get Eric a Zoom shirt so that he can be a part of this.
Yeah.
Whenever we do our events with all three of us, we got to get him a Zoom one now. Because Zoom's taller, and just...
I don't know if Zoom's human.
Well, we don't know if Eric is either. He's part robot, we think.
But you had a good time at your con?
Oh, such a great time. I got to meet another person, but we'll talk about that in a few episodes, everybody.
Mm-hmm. So, on the other side news that isn't Flash related,
what's that?
I haven't watched it yet. Phil said he watched the first episode, but Jessica Jones just came out on Netflix. For all you out there, it is rated MA, and for very good reasons. Jessica Jones comics is dark, and it dips into very adult situations, so...
if you're a kid,
viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, nice! You actually said it right.
On Jessica Jones, but still, it's out. We'll probably talk about it in a future podcast because I have yet to sit down and be able to watch it all, and it just came out.
Anthony and I will probably watch it all, and how about this? During the winter break, we do a review episode. What do you think?
No, we could do a review
episode on Jessica Jones.
Maybe give our views on Daredevil also. Yeah. And plus, Luke Cage is entering Jessica Jones in this.
Oh, so. He's in the first episode.
But guys, we know they're Marvel. We know.
We know. Stop.
We still like all superheroes, but
dang it, there's all the hate email. No, this isn't live. This isn't live.
Some people are DC oriented, some are Marvel. Personally, I just like all heroes. So. Yeah. When I was a kid, I couldn't even differentiate the two. Like, I couldn't figure out who was Marvel, who's DC.
I thought when I was a little kid, I always thought that Hulk was DC.
It's like. It's like they both share like common heroes like powers and stuff, but the way they tell stories is very different. But still, they're heroes.
I got
heroes
that confused because I always saw photos online of Superman fighting Hulk, and it was just all fans drawing it all the time. Who would win in this fight? And one just can't be stopped and just gets angrier and more powerful the more you try to kill him, and the other one just is an alien that can't die unless you have a green rock.
No one knows.
Okay, no one knows. The convention was a lot of fun. It's very different than other conventions. They had a bunch of fun stuff where you could... they had these blow-up stuff. They had these blow-up things, and one of them was a zip line. Like, where you could... It was all about, not only are you there to see all these heroes and villains, you're there to also become a hero and villain. They had that course where you could do a zip line from this and, and land on this giant air mattress. It was so much fun. For little kids, they had a bouncing trampoline where you got set up in a harness and could jump up on a trampoline as much as possible, and it was like weightless that you jumped up higher.
Oh, jeez.
John Barrowman did it. There's a video online of him doing it, and like afterwards, I think they cut it out of the video, but like I was there, so I got to see it. John Barrowman afterwards was just stumbling. He hurt his back so much, but he still competed in a dance-off with some Arrow members, and obviously it's John Barrowman, so he won.
With a hurt back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Pokemon Go. Oh, guys, I need to tell you guys this. All that stuff for the beta that keeps appearing on Facebook, it's been appearing on my page a lot at least, where it says, oh, the beta is available, go sign up. Then you sign up, and then they ask you to complete a survey. Those are fake. Those are not real. I've looked into them. Okay. I have tried to fill out the survey. And I went as far as just trying to figure it all out to the point where I learned that it was just a scam. The beta, it's a closed beta. People who are going to be involved are most likely people who've done Niantic for a while, or are part of the Pokemon company, or related to them in some way. I honestly don't...
You got a really cool uncle?
My hopes are diminished that we're going to be beta testers, because it seems like the beta testers are going to be people who know a guy. Yeah. Not people who are just Pokemon fans, because they have plenty of them.
Oh, they're all over the world.
So, but yeah, I just wanted you guys to know, if you see something that says Pokemon Go Beta, and you get excited, and you click on the page, and it looks awesome, because it looks legit, and then it says, ask your email. Alright, fill out the survey. Once they ask you to fill out a survey, it's not that. It's not the beta anymore. It's just a scam. So be ready for that, guys. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
I was bummed out. I was so bummed out when I learned that was fake. I was like, yes, I want to be a beta tester.
What else did they have at that con? Oh, they had a shooting gallery where you could, where they had airsoft guns and you could shoot pellets at paper versions of supervillains, and you could play that for a bit. I did something called Heroes Alley, where you get a fake airsoft, or you get a fake rifle, and you go through this whole course, and like minions jump out at you and try to attack you and stuff, and you just like shoot them real quick. It was so easy and campy. Like it was like I come around the corner and like two of the guys be talking and go like, oh no, a hero, and like they'd be fumbling to get their gun, and I'd just like boom boom boom, and one of them would like stumble a little bit, and then every time I walked past someone who was on the ground, I would always double tap. I learned that from Jason Todd. Always double tap someone. Never forget that.
Make sure they're dead.
And I came around a corner, and Bane jumped out from behind a wall and like killed me. And then I technically respawned, came around another wall, and Deathstroke killed me. Dang. I got messed up a few times.
So we got some emails.
What else did they have though? Because like I'm trying to. Oh, I got some information from that panel I told you I went to. For Stephen Amell and Robbie Amell, they were together.
Oh yeah, you said it was a cousin panel.
Yeah, it was so much fun because you get to like see their camaraderie, because they have an 8-year age difference, and Robbie said that he would always use Steven's fake ID, or use his ID as his own, and he would get into bars all the time from the age of 15, and the bouncers would be so angry because they wanted to call it out on being fake, but they were like, this looks so much like you. I can't stop this because this is you.
They just look so similar.
Yeah. What else? That was fun. Oliver and Ronnie both said, like, someone asked them, oh, if your characters had kids in the show, with your significant others, what do you think they would be like? And Ronnie asked, well, Robbie Amell asked, does the kid have superpowers? And they said no. And he said, well, try again. And Steven's response was, well, Oliver's kid would be born wearing glasses, have a 6-pack, and already have a tattoo of Bratva. For those of you out there who don't know, that is the Russian mob star tattoo that Oliver has in the show.
Which I've been trying to figure out, like, why has he got a Russian star tattoo on him?
That's for the Russian mob.
But it's like, they haven't explained it yet, you know? Like,
they'll do it in the flashbacks.
Yeah, it'll be just another random moment, like, oh, Oliver's in Russia for some reason.
I think he's either going to head to Russia by the end of this season, or it's going to be the mid-season finale for this season. He's heading to Russia because he needs to hook up with the KG Beast. We've already seen him before on the show in multiple ways, and we know he's really good friends with KG Beast. What else? Oh, it was such a great time. I can't think of everything right now. Stephen Amell said that the ring that he put in the Marvel jar is no longer in the Marvel jar. He moved it. It was just like fun for the show to put it right there. Robbie kept stressing that Ronnie is dead on the show. He's dead. So all of you out there who say, "Oh, he probably just landed in Earth 2," no, he's dead.
That was our theory. It was like no one dies in DC Comics, but technically it's like if there's an Earth 2
Harrison Wells died,
but then there's an Earth 2
Harrison
version.
Wells is alive.
They basically keep the character, the actor, employed.
Yeah.
So what's the first email today?
Well, let me check to see the.
So for all of you out there, we finally got to the emails. Haha.
That one's the Mel one. So I'll read the first one this week. Okay.
All right.
Why? Did someone hit us up on the Facebook?
Oh no, we'll just read the email.
No, I thought I just got an announcement on the Facebook. I'm gonna mute my thing just in case people keep doing that. We got 2 emails from people who haven't emailed us that much. That's awesome. This one's from Steven Schneider. Hey guys, watch this episode. Is it just me, or does the CGI for Grodd look better this year than it did last year? Yes,
yeah, it does.
They got a way better budget to do Grodd this time around.
He looks more Planet of the Apes status.
Yeah, it was very reminiscent of Andy Serkis's character Caesar.
I'm assuming this email was far before I posted my post on our page, because I posted it last night, like 2 a.m. But I actually got like a still frame image of Grodd from the episode when it was kind of dark. It was at the end of the episode where they really show his face, and I lightened it up.
Oh, when he lands in Gorilla City?
Yeah, that's when he lands in Gorilla City and he's looking at Gorilla City.
First off, real quick,
hold up. Okay. So I turned up the exposure on it so you could see the details of Grodd's face, and they actually did an amazing job. I don't even know why they're covering it up, like by putting shadows, but Grodd's got like these like bright, brilliant red eyes, and like the total like Caesar from Planet of the Apes face to him. It's great.
I want to say this first up. For those of you out there who are new to the podcast, because I have a few people that contacted me saying that that is like their first week and whatever. We do spoilers, so
spoilers.
Watch the episode first and then listen to us.
Yeah, never listen to us before watching the episode. Watch it on your own
unless you don't have time to watch the show. Then just listen to us, and we break down episodes entirely.
But then again, this podcast would be very boring if you do not watch the show.
We're funny, and we give every information that you need to know. So
I don't know. Maybe season 1 version of us. Season 2 version of us doesn't really follow. Like, I remember when we started this, we used to narrate the plot a lot. And then we kind of stopped doing that because we were...
Well, no, think about it this way. We stopped doing that when Iris scenes happened.
Yeah, and then our banter started to happen.
Yeah.
We're more bantery than definition of the show.
Yeah.
We used to be more definition of the show, though.
Yeah,
we've evolved.
Like Grodd. No, but the reason I think they have Grodd only in dark scenes so far
is hide any CGI mistakes.
No, not just that, because they did so good with the CGI that time that they didn't need to. Grodd is a horror villain. Think of it that way. It's a giant gorilla that goes around terrorizing the city. It wouldn't be that great to show him during the day, or else everyone would know about him. And right now, he's supposed to be just like an urban legend.
Yeah, but at the end of the episode, when they did show him in Gorilla City, it was very bright. It was very vivid. Like, they showed everything. And then they showed Grodd, and what they did was they put a shadow on his face. And you could really see it with a still image. Like, it's just like a shadow of a tree or something. And I looked through every frame and to see if there was a moment where he was out of that shadow, and his face was always covered in it. It wasn't until I turned the exposure up to where I really saw what he looked like. But, yeah, it's like they put shadows to hide any CGI effects, but they did a great job. They don't even need to put shadows at all. At least the end scene. I get in the town, though, to hide him. Like, when he's jumping out of the how many stories do you think that building was when he jumped out to land in front of Caitlin?
I think 6. I think we can go with it was a rough 6, because it had to be in a clock tower.
It was pretty tall.
It wasn't, like, super tall, like, not Daily Planet style tall, but...
I don't know. I don't think a real ape could jump from that height and live.
Yeah.
Like, now that I think about
King
it...
Kong can, but...
I don't know. Grodd's pretty crazy. But,
I like that.
Let's see. What was it?
Sorry about this. I was glad to see Barry's dad again. Yeah, John Wesley Shipp. Come back more often, please.
I was bummed out it wasn't Jay. Because, like, you know how they said, like, we're going to have someone who's dealt with it before? Like, who knows how to deal with you, Barry? And I was thinking, oh, it's going to be Jay because he's lost to Zoom and he's going to explain his time.
Yeah.
Nah.
The season premiere made me afraid that we wouldn't see him again for a really long time, but his guest appearance was refreshing. Yeah, I tweeted to him. He liked it. It went well. Plus, we are seeing glimpses of Hawkgirl. It was also nice to hear Peter Gabriel's In Your Eyes at the end of the episode. This has been a great season so far. Cheers, Steven Schneider. Hawkgirl. Let's talk about that for a second. Cool.
Yeah, I think it was weird that Cisco thought it was a man at first with his first vision. It was obviously a woman. Obviously a woman.
Yeah. So, very obviously.
I can get it. They only showed the back, but then they showed the front, and he's like, "Oh, that's a girl." And then he's like talking about how it's a hawk man, and then it's like a big reveal when he learns it's hawk girl.
I think he said like some dove with wings at first, and dove is a reference.
No, he said hawk man. I swear to you, yeah, because Caitlyn says there is no hawk man, and then right after she got controlled by Grodd.
Okay, and then she first off,
and then she slugged
him right in the face. That was great.
That was a good punch.
Nothing against Cisco. We love Cisco and everything, but that was a great punch.
So I'll read the next email. So this is from David Palmer.
Yep, new guy.
All right. So hello. I've got a couple of questions that may or may not have been answered previously. Anyways,
Go ahead.
Here's one. Why does the team use Gideon? Why doesn't the team use Gideon? Well, we've kind of answered this before. I think what version of Wells is it? Eobard Wells stole Gideon and is yet to be determined where she went.
That may not 100% be true because of what happened at the end of the episode. Do you remember what happened?
The
ring. They brought the ring back.
Oh yeah, they brought the ring back.
So they might be starting to get more.
I think he took Gideon when he abandoned. When he abandoned Star Labs, when Reverse Flash abandoned it and decided to kidnap Eddie, I think he took the only version of Gideon with him. I think he left the suit. I don't know why he left the suit.
I see Gideon more so along the lines of Jarvis. Does that make sense? Where you can't get rid of an entity. And Jarvis, the house blew up. Stark's house blew up, and Jarvis was still around. So Gideon's in a database somewhere, and they just need to get her now.
I think Gideon was. I seriously, it was only one. There was only one place where Gideon had any sense of control, and it was that room. Yeah. So Gideon was really isolated to that one room, and then when they learned that Reverse Flash is Harrison Wells, and they went into that room, everything was taken out. So I think Wells either hid Gideon, destroyed her, or took her with him when he was destroyed. Because there's no way you would leave a piece of tech that could tell them the future laying around.
And the actress who plays Gideon is kind of like busy currently at the moment. Do you know who she is?
No.
Gordon's girlfriend, Leslie Thompson.
Oh, and that's funny, and she's busy with Gotham.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next part of your question? She did say that she would help because Barry created her, didn't she? Yes, she did. So at one point, Barry's going to create her anyways, and I think that's how Gideon's going to come back into the series.
Yeah.
So last episode of season 1, I think, they are getting ready to put Wells back in his current time. Jay's helmet comes out of the wormhole. How does he know of Jay if he was from Earth 1 since Jay was from Earth 2?
I can answer that question very easily.
Future. He's from the future.
He's from the future. Earth 2 was destined to be noticed. So it makes sense that he did know who it was because he's from the future and knows that there were
Jay was going to make an appearance on the Earth at some point in time, and Wells just knew about it because he was from the future.
He sees the helmet and he's like, I'm out. I don't need to deal with 2.
So that's the explanation. It's like Wells from the future. He knows future events. At one point, Jay in the past did visit Barry, so Wells would know that.
To him, Jay's been dead for thousands of years.
Yeah, truly. So even Earth 1 since Jay was from Earth 2 and 3. Even though we've seen Barry move at incredible speeds, read almost instantaneously, watch video at fast forward speed, etc., why is he always caught into the dumb traps? Because Barry's...
It makes for good television.
Okay, like, if they would have left Gideon, a big reason they probably didn't leave Gideon is it would have made the show, it wouldn't have had any mystery to the show because Gideon could have answered every question. Same reason why Cisco can't vibe everything, because if he could vibe everything, there would be no hiding in the show.
Yeah, he could have just vibed where Caitlyn was, and
then boom, find her like instantly. And then also, now at least back to your question, if he could move really fast, if he could think really fast, why does he fall into dumb traps? It's like they try to make him human so he's relatable, and a human makes mistakes, so they make him fall into dumb traps because, first of all, it's great for the show because it's funny.
And they did bring that up in the original Arrow crossover. He's like, Barry, you have time to look over every area, yet you don't. You need to pay more attention to where you're going into.
He's still learning to be a hero.
Yeah, Oliver, he's been doing this for 8 years.
Well,
And
you keep saying 8 years, but man, how long has he actually been a vigilante, like a hero in his city established?
In his city, or just a vigilante period? Because he started to become a vigilante last season in the past.
Yeah, I'd say anything before he donned the green cape and went to Star City.
Well, we don't know. We don't know if he wears it at all in Russia. Yeah.
Well, digging too much into the small detail. Just
5 years or 4 years.
Being a hero in Star City, like
4 years.
Yeah, so it's like he's had training though.
Yeah.
But Barry has no training. He just started right from the hero stick, right from the day one. Well, he had some. He broke his arm. Well, let's see here. But he always falls in dump traps. But he always survives things via Speedforce, such as catching bullets or dodging them. It seems it's only convenient. That's all. Thanks for the read. Let me know what you guys think, David Palmer. So yeah, he does survive things like kind of like last second he gets into a dump trap, but his speed compensates for that, and he can survive everything. Maybe that's why he falls in dump traps. He doesn't worry about it.
Yeah, just keep running. Oh, I'm in a tar pit. No.
Like, do you prepare for a test for class? Months before the test or weeks. It's like he doesn't prepare for a dumb trap because he knows he's going to be fine.
Yeah. The whole catching bullets and dodging them.
That's just cool.
Yeah. They do that just so it's easy.
Yeah, and plus Barry could do it in the comics. He was able to catch bullets. And dodge them.
Yeah.
But catching them's cooler.
I'm going to read this one now. Okay,
you got everyone? Mel.
Yep, I get the Mel one this time. Hey, Phil and Anthony. Though I did like this episode, I thought it was anticlimactic compared to the one before. I posted most of this on Facebook page, so here are my thoughts on the episode. Grodd having a crush on Caitlin was a twist. I half expected him to carry her up the tallest building in the city and go swatting at airplanes. That's monkeyist. I brought that up when I was live tweeting the episode. I was like, "Oh, Caitlin's wearing a white gown. Obviously, she's gonna be dragged up because she's wearing white in the episode, which is what the actress was wearing when King Kong grabbed her in the movie. So it was just like, yeah,
that's probably the only King Kong thing they wanted.
Yeah,
because they do too much King Kong stuff. Like at the end of the first episode he was in, he climbed to the top of a tower
and jumped off. He's like, "Argh!"
So I think they're just like trying to like, yeah, it's kind of like King Kong, but it's not. It's not.
Oh my god, I just remembered the greatest line in the episode. He upgraded from his bachelor pad in the sewers to a penthouse like a baller. Which would have been campy but awesome. Seeing Gorilla City at the end was awesome. I can't wait to see what the show does with it. It will be great to have a character evolve, no pun intended, by interacting with other apes in the city instead of just being a roaming monosymbolic monster made of CG. Okay. Anthony and I had a discussion on what's Grodd gonna do here. And it can go a few different ways. It can be where he's like, "Oh, cool, other people like me. That sounds awesome. I can interact with people now."
Well,
or
other gorillas.
Yeah, gorillas. That's what I meant. Or it goes the entire opposite way, where he's like, giant gorilla city with gorilla statues everywhere. This is mine. And just go and take it over as much as he can.
Well, there was
and enslave everybody.
There was a hint at what he was going to do.
Yeah.
Well said what he was going to do.
Yeah, you're destined to rule.
Yeah, he straight told him, "I promised you a city. I promised you." He basically implied that Grodd was going to gain a city from Wells, and then it's eerie at the end of the episode. They send him to a city that he could take over. But,
so what we're wondering is,
I wanted to state the biggest thing that I told you before the podcast.
Do it. Talk about it, please.
So, if you all notice, like, that's weird when you do that, Phil. Alright, so, Grodd isn't at the intelligence level he normally isn't at the comics. At the comics, he's, like, at the level of Lex Luthor intelligence.
Yeah, he can speak in full, complete sentences.
It's like, now he's gone further than the last episode, that's for sure.
Yeah,
but
last time he was having a hard time saying his name, and now he's writing mathematical equations all over his new base.
Yeah, and he's questioning, like, what is he? And asking, like, legit questions like, what is Grodd? But he's still like,
why Grodd?
Yeah, but he's still like keeping it short, like he doesn't fully grasp the human language all the way, and that he doesn't understand the science all the way yet either.
Adjectives aren't his buddy yet.
No, not yet. But when Wells gets hit by him and he says, like, you hit dad, you hit father, and then he stabs Grodd with these chemicals. Now Barry tells says earlier that these chemicals are used to increase intelligence. So my thought is that when Wells stabs him with the chemicals, knocks him out essentially from the overdose of them, and then hours later, it seems like, maybe I would question, maybe like 12 hours later, maybe they push him in a portal to Gorilla City. I think that his intelligence is going to skyrocket in Gorilla City, and it's going to cause a problem later. Maybe even a return of Grodd at a higher intelligence level.
It started to skyrocket right before he went into the portal, because he was talking. He was starting to say more sentences.
Yeah, his intelligence is spiking right now.
Yeah, and him going to that city, him realizing that these portals exist, may not be the best thing to give the super intelligent gorilla.
Especially if the portal leads right into the city.
He's like, okay, cool. I'm going to make this how I get back here. Their whole goal now is to shut down these portals, but in all honesty,
they're not going to do it all the time.
How often does things go the way they plan in the show?
I was so waiting, though, when they push Grodd through the portal, and Barry just stands there for that second for his hand to, the portal to reopen and Grodd's hand to come out and just grab Barry. And, that would be such a Flash cliffhanger, too.
Yeah,
you'd be
where's
no.
he going?
They solve it in, 3 seconds the next episode, but still. You just see him swat Grodd's hand and it doesn't grab him, and you're like, oh, that was such a tease.
Yeah. So...
Oh, what were you
I can't wait to see Grodd walking and talking and wisecracking with comic book wacky abandon like the rest of the characters in the show. Just hopefully not as campy as or wacky or comic booky.
Cisco's writing.
Yeah, that was so bad.
I don't think we're ever going to see something like that again.
We might, you don't know.
It was just a joke,
The scenes between Barry and his dad were a bit mundane. But they almost made sure that Zoom is the Earth 2 version of Barry's father. And at least they were enough to get Barry over his case of the yips, as Cisco put it last season. So, yay! Another person believing that Henry Allen of Earth 2 is Zoom.
It makes more sense than anything else I've heard. That's for sure.
I think we're still stuck on that it either could be Zoom. That Zoom could either be Henry Allen or the Black Flash. We're still on those two situations. Still want to see more of Vibe's powers, and the trailer for Arrow/Flash crossover got me super stoked for Legends of Tomorrow. Hope you are feeling better, Anthony. Have a good show, you guys. Mel.
How'd you know it was me, Mel? How'd you know it was me? No, but I am feeling a lot better. I still got a cough, which I've been trying to suppress for the podcast.
So, the Vibe power, that was cool. The trailer, I'm so excited for this next episode. Anthony and I are going to have a great time recording this podcast next week. What else? Oh, the Legends of Tomorrow. Right before we recorded this podcast, Legends of Tomorrow revealed a new trailer,
which we will talk about later. Let's start the episode.
Well,
dude.
we still got
two
more
more
things.
Oh my gosh.
People are emailing us
I am going
now.
to miss Monday Night Football. All right, guys,
we
are hurrying through these emails now. So,
this is your turn.
Hi, Phil and Anthony, or Phil and Anthony. Oh, hi, Anthony and Phil, or Phil and Anthony. I think I opened it this week. You were good the first time. All right. What a great episode. It was awesome to see the return of Grodd in this episode, and see Cisco teach Earth 2 Wells how to act like the Reverse Flash was cool. Also, we got a glimpse of Hawkgirl. A lot of alsos. Also, it was kind of getting a Eobard Thawne type vibe off Henry in this episode. Is that you, Zoom?
Yes.
So, more people towards the Harry Zoom theory. Henry. I said Harry, huh? Yeah.
We're starting to get people to listen to us. Woo!
Yeah. So anyways, it was an awesome episode. I can't be more excited for the 2-part. I mean, it sets up the show, and I'm doing a podcast for which airs on Thursday. Anyways, have a great show, guys. From Jason Jimbo Ritter.
Yeah, they have announced that Legends of Tomorrow will be airing on Thursdays to continue with the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. With it being on Thursdays, I think the opening episode is January 21st. I could be wrong, but that could be the first episode, guys. It's going to be coming up in 2 months. This one's so long and not really coherent, so I'm just going to skip that one, okay?
Yeah, all right.
Anthony is going to be hitting the play in a moment.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, play. So, right here.
My name is Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive.
That's what she said.
Ha! Okay, we're bad people.
So we just started the episode, guys. So for all of you who don't like this part of our podcast, is the part where you cut it and then you tune in at the end for the banter at the end.
Yeah. If they do that, they might not know that we do an awesome banter.
Yeah, they might. If they don't stick around for this part, it makes sense they don't understand. They don't know that.
They should really listen to this part of our podcast though, because it's a good part.
So we get a little playback of what happened last week with Dr. Light. I think this episode far exceeds the awesomeness of Dr. Light. Last episode.
Is this the face of your hero? I really thought that he was going to reveal who it was when he said, "Is this the face of your hero?"
Oh, by the way, I learned that I was paying close attention to how long he was like not able to walk, and it was a week from this day, from the start of the episode.
Okay.
Yeah, because they say it's been a week. A week ago, your back was completely like broken, but now it's 90% healed.
Yeah. So the episode title is Guerrilla Warfare, which isn't just a cute joke. That was actually a comic book run for a time, which was where Barry and Hal were fighting Grodd. It may have been Wally instead of Barry, though.
It's like I had a lot of theories at the end of last podcast based on that Barry would be paralyzed. Yeah, the first 2 seconds of this episode debunked every single one of those theories. Yeah, he's walking. But for a week, he hasn't told Patty that he's the Flash. But yet he hasn't been able to walk. So I don't know what he's been doing. Like, has he not been going to work? Or
No, he's sick.
He's just been calling in sick?
Yeah.
It's like, well, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just a little off my feet.
In all honesty, that was good. He should have just told her, "Oh, I was in a car crash."
I would have just told her I'm the Flash. I mean, at this point, it's like, it's not like Oliver, like, oh, I'm the vigilante, I'm Arrow, you know, where they'd be like gashing, like, you killed people. He'd get a hug if he told her, I'm the Flash. Big ol' hug. Oh, that's awesome. You're even better than I thought you were 5 seconds ago. So it's cool that they had this wheelchair from when Harry was still here. Or not Harry. Harry just walked on the scene. Harrison Wells had the wheelchair, and they're using that for this scene. I thought it'd be cool if Harry was in the wheelchair at some point. But he might. I was hoping because he got so messed up. That'd be so creepy. That'd be so creepy. He just rolls in the room. I love him as Harry. So I love Tom Cavanaugh as Harry more than I liked him as Harrison Wells. Because he's so much more of a likable character here. Well, I guess it comes from the point of view of the person of what you think. I think he's. Well, we're not seeing him as a villain anymore. No. So it's like he's in a whole different category of what we could like about him. Yeah. Kind of like before we knew he was Reverse Flash, like those few episodes before we kind of got that hint that he's not up to any good. Yeah. It's like I was starting to like him, and then my view of him changed completely to villain. I like him now, though. He's funny. Oh, I love this. Why did you try stopping him? If he wants to go, bye. No one likes him. Bye, Felicia. So there, I was about to ask, why is Iris in this scene? I couldn't remember if she said anything or not. I don't know. Maybe her dad's powers are wearing off. Yeah. No, Joe's in that room. He just not saying anything. He's walking around them. Yeah. He's playing with this pole in the background of the scene. Yeah, see, he's got the pole right there. He's paying attention, but no one knows. Oh snap! Metahuman. Nope. Oh my gosh! I love how bad Cisco is here. Yeah, he tries to make like a joke. He's like, "Oh." If it was just all the guys in the room, it would have been great. But there was a female in the room, which makes a nerd feel even more awkward. He's like the barista at Jitters. We're gonna go to dinner, movie, and then I don't know, breakfast. And they're like, that was so smooth, but why breakfast? And Iris gets it, but she's like, oh really? What's your plan? Like she's totally messing with him though. Yeah. what he forgets is this is like siblings and their dad. Huh? Like what he forgets is he's like these are the brother, sister, and their dad. Like they all love messing with these people, you know. Yeah. 3-on-1, that's easy. It's a team in the West Allen family. Yeah, for real. It's a sport. I like what Barry's dad straight tells Joe. He's like, Joe, there's just no words like to describe what he did for him. Like you raised my kid, you know. Like it's like, dang, he didn't even ask him. He just took him in and helped. Yeah, he just took him in, and it's like there is no words to describe how grateful a person could be if someone did that for them. How weird would it have been? Like, how would have Barry's life turned out if like his grandparents raised him? Like everything would be different. He probably would have liked oatmeal a lot, and well, Matlock and Law and Order. He loves chocolate and nougat here. So watch Prison Break. So this is kind of messed up. It's like Patty's trying to be like a girlfriend, you know, like, hey, I'll make you like soup because you're sick, and he's like, no, I like the canned stuff. And then later, Joe,
and then they need to get their lives together. Like, seriously.
Hey, Joe, lied to Patty today about soup. Gotcha, Barry.
He likes my homemade. No, that's not what I meant.
So they're at a bar. Is that at first I thought they were a Big Belly Burger because she said cheese curds, but it looks like a bar.
Yeah, that's like bar food.
Cheese curds are bar food?
I guess. Why not?
They're so expensive. Like, I love cheese curds, but they're as expensive
Did
as
you
the
get
burger.
them at AMW?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we gotta get that sometime.
But it's like they're as expensive as the burger.
Yeah.
But they're so good. It's like I wish they were half the price.
Yeah.
But then I'd be really
bar.
fat.
Yeah.
And in the hospital a lot because I'd just be eating cheese curds and nothing else.
Just be feeding it into the IV tube.
Just heat it up more and it'll be liquid. Trust me.
So we're talking over this very important scene with Danielle Panabaker, who is amazing, and she's telling Harry that you can't go up against Zoom. That's a dumb idea. He will kill you. He almost killed Barry, and Barry has super speed. If we work together as a team, we have a better chance at finding Jesse.
You know, the only I'm gonna say it. Both Barry and Wells are just wusses this episode. Like, they have no reason to be doing what they do most of the episode. I'll be example. Wells, what is his plan? What is his plan on his own to save his daughter? He doesn't have one.
He doesn't have one. He's just like, I'm gonna do this.
Barry's been in a wheelchair for a week now, and he's 100% healed almost at this point, and he still mopes around for a long period of time.
Real quick, I want to jump on this real quick. He says that their plan now is they're going to close off all the portals except the one at Star Labs so that they can trap Zoom there and make sure that the only breach that he can go through is the one in there. It's in their home stadium, essentially.
A plan only made because Caitlin decided to bug Wells before he went to his own world.
Okay.
Look, that's clearly a female.
Yeah.
That's really a female.
Well, real quick, they're going to a movie called The Princess Bride for the date. And if you haven't heard of Princess Bride, stop this podcast, find it. It's probably at somewhere that you can easily access it. It's probably on Amazon online that you can find it. Watch it. Just watch it right now. It's the greatest film ever. One of the best ones. And it's just so great. I love it. Sorry, I'm a huge Princess Bride fan.
No opinion on Princess Bride here.
It's so great. Dude, it has action, revenge, fencing, comedy, love, pirates.
Whew.
You cool?
Yeah, no, I burped.
Okay, good.
But what I was gonna say is
we have this scientist.
I feel bad for Cisco. It already just happened, but I feel so bad for Cisco that he finally got a date with like a really pretty girl, and then he gets a vibe, and he's just like, I gotta go. Like, I just gotta bounce.
And he can't tell her because he's like, it's superhero related. I can't tell. So okay, real quick, we're talking over this awesome scene. This scientist of his own lab is stealing his own chemical, breaking it out of there. His whole hand is bleeding now because he smashed through glass and then knocked out his assistant. Took the chemical outside, sees Grodd, and Grodd just pelts him.
Man, for a scientist, you don't
look
know
at the blood impact.
That kills him.
Yeah.
Man, Grodd just like flicked him.
Foolish human.
Ooh, that's a good picture of Grodd there too.
Yeah, that's really good.
They don't show his eyes though, his red eyes in that.
Your definition of this screen is really good.
Oh, well, I made sure because it was a Grodd episode, actually, I re-downloaded the episode in HD.
Nice.
Like 720 HD.
So,
which I obtained legally, of course.
Yeah.
So, right now we get Patty on the crime scene, and I think she's the only one is she the only one that notices the blood stain, like, on the sign, or is it Joe?
No, she does. Well, someone probably pointed it out to her.
It's like, hey, look, under the body, it looks like the body could hit right there and just fell, but that doesn't make sense.
He had to have flown up there.
Looks like a wrecking ball came in and just smacked this dude.
So how'd he get from down here to up there?
But no, that would definitely kill somebody.
Blunt trauma to the head.
He basically got smacked by
a lot of it.
He got like backhanded by Grodd, and that's the result. Warning.
Low-hanging objects. I love that.
Aren't those like little markers for evidence? Like,
yeah.
They're not
probably where gorilla hair is.
Oh, okay. I was about to say they're not really on anything.
It could be where blood is. So that girl that she just handed the stuff to is the acting CSI since their CSI is sick and needs chicken noodle soup.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, because Barry's their CSI.
Look at Barry go.
1 mile per hour. He's running.
You know, I'd really like them to bring up the whole medical use of, like, Barry's condition. Because he just, like, healed from a broken spine in a week. To, like, 100%.
If they could, extract that healing factor, it would be the greatest thing ever.
He'd definitely save more people with that than being the Flash.
God,
maybe.
I don't know what it is, but Reverse Flash doing the hand through the chest and the finger going like straight through the stomach, probably where the Speedforce is located, I'm guessing.
It's somewhere between your large and small intestines.
Yeah,
you know? It's just right there.
There's
in that
a
sweet
gland.
spot.
There's a gland right there that probably all speedsters have. And I know this is weird, but it's just like, why? Why is he doing that? It has to have something to do with stealing his power. He did the same exact thing to Jay, but not in the heart. It was in the stomach.
It was in the gut.
Yeah.
Because speedsters need their gut to fight crime.
Yeah. We're weird. So, Barry's just so distraught over Zoom.
I'm surprised Zoom didn't take his speed.
He tried to, but Cisco shot him with that dart.
See, I thought that whole like finger jab in his stomach would take his speed, but it just didn't. Like Cisco got him, but it was after that because he
hadn't fully finished the process.
But I mean, Barry doesn't have much to whine about, honestly. I mean, me and Phil were talking about this before, and I was saying, well, you know, he didn't have all the time to think about his injuries and stuff and recover mentally normally like everyone else would. But after watching a second time, I realized he had a week. And he's already been defeated, like, badly before. This isn't his first major defeat. So, honestly, I think he's whining a lot.
He just doesn't want to do it. Think of it this way. He's scared. Like, think of it from that perspective. He actually is truly terrified right now.
I don't blame him. Oh, right here. This is where he says Hawkman.
Yay, Caitlin.
Oh, Birdman. Yeah.
Birdman. As in the Michael Keaton movie.
Yeah.
That's a
right here, Caitlin gets controlled.
I know what I vibed. It was a man with big wings, wide wings.
Dude, that was a chick. Great. That was a girl. I guarantee you.
I like how he's just like, it was an angel.
Yep, got it.
It was an angel. That doesn't stop at anything right now. If you think about it, that makes more questions than answers.
It does. I love this. Boom! She decks him hard.
I wish I would have asked her, like, how was it with your villain side punching Cisco in the face?
I wonder why she punched him in the face. It wasn't really necessary. It wasn't like he was stopping her from leaving.
He was gonna stop her.
He was just talking, and then he smiled and looked at her, and then she just clubbed him in the face.
Yeah.
Does Grodd not like Cisco?
Don't know.
Just like, oh, it's Cisco. Punch him in the face.
Just do it. He's standing in your way. So, Patty calls up Joe, and Joe's by the elevator. But within seconds, he's near the prison. He's walking down the hallway now.
Maybe it's just like a rounded hallway. Like, it's like a circle.
And he goes to the prison?
Yeah. So it's like if he takes one corner, it looks like a different room.
See, there's the prison now.
Yeah.
Which, looking at how the sets build, that's very inaccurate of how that would be. It's a gorilla DNA.
I love his reaction to Grodd being
He's just
back.
like, he's so freaked out by it. He's like, I gotta go. Look, he's so scared.
He's like, I gotta go tell them all. I gotta tell everybody because I ain't dealing with that monkey or that gorilla again.
He's a bag. We can't deal with this.
Last time I saw him, I offered him a banana and he looked mad.
That's how they should have lured him this time.
Yeah, it's like we got.
She hit me in the face.
Yeah, what if they give Grodd like something that they know he'd like a Rice Krispie treat, and then would he be? Oh, Grodd like Rice Krispie treat?
You're no, dude, he likes grapes. He's a grape ape.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, that's sly. No, jeez. They were just like, man, a gorilla was straight outside this building. They need, like, security guards or something. Or, like, any other system but just Cisco behind cameras. So, right here, Wells hints about how there's a place for Grodd, I think, right? Oh, wait, no, he doesn't. He was saying that something similar happened on his planet with experiments on apes.
No, we have talking apes on our planet, too.
But he doesn't straight say, like, there's a location they can put Grodd.
Yeah.
And he doesn't do that till later. which we all know, Ape City or Gorilla City. Oh.
Dude, don't mess this up.
That's still tight. It's so in the city too, because you can see all the ape statues. You know, you can see all the statues of.
It's so
all of
Gorilla City.
Yeah, it's there. It's not like camouflage like.
He's probably gonna first thing he's gonna do is see King. I think I pronounced this wrong. I don't know, King Solivar or Solomon or something, and he's going to go up to him and say, "This is mine now." And he's gonna kill him probably.
And wouldn't it be cool if they had a whole episode just of him being in Gorilla City, taking it over to like a whole episode just Grodd, and it's just Grodd's adventures.
What if it's this? What if it's this instead? He exiles King Solivar. Solivar finds out about the breach, finds the Flash, and asks him for help.
And Grodd's already in control, superpower.
Exactly.
The Grodd that we all know.
He has the army behind him. That'd be awesome. That'd be a great way to do it.
Using adjectives.
Okay, that's more than 6 floors. That's like 10 or 15.
He jumps from so high up, and his knees are fine.
Yeah. So she's wearing white. I mean, come on, guys. This can't get more obvious that this is King Kong related.
You notice everything around her is kind of like old-timey, like in the style of King
there's
Kong.
Like scientific equations all over the wall, and last time we saw him, he could barely spell Grodd.
Yeah, he had some equations written down, but they weren't
like 2 + 2 = 4.
Yeah, they weren't like that. So it's like he's getting smarter, and
you remember me?
And when
Caitlin
Wells stabs him with the chemicals, let's pay attention. I'm gonna pay really close attention to what they call it, you know. But ooh, that's trippy.
It's good definition. Caitlin always.
You know what, Phil?
What?
I think the exposure is still turned up from when I watched it last night. I turned it up at the end
really well.
Yeah,
so that's probably what it is.
That's because we can see Grodd at this level. It looks great though.
So amazing. And everyone out there, turn your exposure up if you're watching with us. You'll see how great this is.
Yeah, really, it makes a huge difference.
Okay, with that line though, Caitlin always kind. Yeah, Danielle Pandabaker is a really nice person. She liked my Reverse Flash shirt, which I then got autographed by someone else.
I like how she does tell Grodd what happened in a very abridged version. Like that's the answer he wanted to hear. Just repeat.
Like I thought it was that he didn't understand and he wanted her to tell the story again. Need to repeat Grodd.
You notice he only got angry when he couldn't figure out what to say to tell her, like what he meant. Like,
yeah.
He said repeat, and that's when he got angry because he's like, I can't even think of the words I need to say. Like,
learn.
See, once it gets simple with Grodd, he gets angry.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting smarter. I'm waiting for it.
Jeez, it's gonna be great. Because we know he's coming back big in season 3.
I don't think he'll ever speak through his mouth, though. I think it's always going to be telepathic.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to actually start talking. But, oh well.
Hey, Slugger. I mean, it's Daddy. Puts up the fist. I'm going to fight you. You're at my speed now.
Bring it on.
I used to be you.
I was thinking, Barry needs to learn how to actually, fight, without his speed. I thought since they actually have speed inhibitors or whatever, basically a shot to make him not a speedster for a little bit. I thought it'd be cool if they gave him that shot and then said go train with Oliver, go fight with Oliver at regular speed and then
got it. Go over there, boom boom.
He'd be unstoppable. He'd be unstoppable. You know, to fight like Oliver, but the speed of the Flash.
What if he got trained by the League?
There'd be no stopping him.
In the comics, there's no stopping him. So do you notice this that? Cisco's lab's down there, but Harry built this upper area so he could be above it all still. I just noticed this.
So what, he built an area above Cisco's lab?
Yeah. So we could be above Cisco.
Oh, wow. Well, at least now he's not in Cisco's room. I like how Cisco's got this whole huge lab. But let's see, what kind of algorithm is that? And it's Wells is just super smart, and he just did the math, and he figured out the only 3 places Grodd could be.
I think the stuff that Harry stabs him with is called Cortexin. And in the comics, Cortexin is the drug that gives animals human-level intelligence. And with him getting stabbed multiple times...
Right, with 3 of them. I think it was 3 of them.
It was 3.
I mean, he got, he OD'd on, cleverness.
Oh, I'm a genius!
So many thoughts!
A car that can be ran on water, and then forgets it. No, I figured out the molecular decision.
He's like, I've had my fill of largemouth bass.
Yeah, so that sounds terrible. He was camping for weeks and was fishing every day. That sounds so bad.
Barry sounded upset, like, you didn't take me? Like,
well, it sounds bad to me. Anthony, you like camping and fishing.
Oh, I like camping and fishing. That'd be a lot of fun.
I hate that. You found him? Where is he? He's in one of these 3 bell towers.
It's like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
To a bachelor pad to a penthouse like a baller.
He did. Big upgrade.
Yeah, it was a big upgrade. He was underground. Now he's above ground.
Barry's reaction is...
Boom!
That's Harry!
In all honesty, why didn't they tell him the plan ahead of time?
They wanted to surprise him.
This would have been the best way.
And it did.
If he could pull it off.
Barry should dress in that suit and pretend to have been Wells. Because then he could have just been super fast, you know?
No, but he doesn't have a speed right now.
Yeah, he does.
Well, they don't know that he can use it.
He just used this...
Yeah,
that very
yeah,
very last thing we saw him do.
Yes, but Joe wasn't there to tell him that's what was happening.
Yeah. But I mean, what if Barry put on the reverse flash since it got it? You know, like why not?
It's not my size.
Well, basically, what he could do is if he was broke, he wears that and robs people, and then he dresses in his red suit when he's trying to be a hero. He couldn't
bring himself to that moral standard.
I think he could. Pretty fast.
The lightning shooting off of him would be still yellow, so everyone would be very confused. Ramon. Cisco.
Subtitles don't do this part justice.
In many ways, you've shown me what it's like to have a son. And Cisco's like, no, take 2.
Like, let's try it again. This time
up the creep factor a little bit more. And make it more sincere. Like, you have to... Like, you love me, but you have to kill me anyway. Which is the best way to describe that scene from last season.
I bet you that's what the director told him. Like Kavanaugh, he's like, hey, man, this is how it's supposed to be when he did the scene originally, and then they just, like...
Tell him you love him, or tell him, like, you love him, but you gotta kill him anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, he says it right there so perfectly. Like, it's uncanny.
Sorry, guys, for that cough.
It is so uncanny how great Tom Cavanaugh can play Tom Cavanaugh.
It was like a role he was born to play.
Exactly.
So we get Barry and his dad. Barry's sitting in a wheelchair,
being wheelchair-ish, and he's saying, "Yeah, oh, this is so hard to listen to." He's like, "Yeah, I saw the tapes of the fight. Really hard to watch."
Barry, it looks like you got messed up. Poor Barry. He got really humiliated on this one though.
Yeah. That's kind of the reason he saw Reverse Flash and just jumped at him. He's like, I got my chance of redemption. Yes. I'm shoving my hand through your chest.
Round 2. Fight! Yeah, what if Barry went for death blow immediately when that happened? Like hand through the chest, smile on his face, like, I got you.
Harry, no! Cisco's not fast enough. No!
I mean, you give Barry a sword, he would be unstoppable.
He doesn't want to kill people, though. He's not a killer.
Done it. Like,
I know, but that's not the point.
Basically, they need a point where they just say, hey, Barry, we're going to kill this supervillain. We're going to kill this meta. That's the only way to stop him. And they go, oh, all right, then give me a sword, give me some knives. Like, it's going down.
He doesn't need knives. He just needs a sword. Done.
Yeah. He flashes off, comes back, and he's like, did it
They're
get
dead.
handled?
Here's her head.
She's handled. It's like, did you enter? She's dead. Like, he's dead. Like,
I already buried them in the ground. No one else will never know.
It would just be like, dang, you dug a hole? Yep, ceremony and everything. It took half a second.
Bunnies came. They cried.
Did you get past that? So, I like this, how they just... How did bring up his prison thing again? That
yeah,
he was locked up in prison. That
how'd you get past that? Everyone hated you. He's like, I embraced everyone hating me. Let the haters hate and let the love fly.
And he said it was Barry that really kept him together. That his son always believed in him.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Always visited him. I mean, it's not like he had his mom there. You know,
too soon. 15 years.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like he basically, my son kept me from just being terrible in prison and from letting prison affect me. And then he's like, what was he in there, 11 years? That's a ridiculous amount of time to be there.
Yeah.
He could have had a whole nother son.
No, 15 years. He's been in prison for 15 years. because she died 15 years ago. He was 11 at the time.
So right here, I like how Caitlin's starting to treat Grodd like an individual, like a person. Like she's explaining
like, yeah, the white matter and the brain blood cells, the chemicals that were treated with, and an infant. Like she's saying really big words, but he's kind of understanding it.
So similar to what humans experience in the first few years of life. So basically, Grodd was given chemicals that made his brain act like a human's when the human's brain starts to grow in intelligence like really fast. That's what they gave Grodd. Just kind of like Planet of the Apes, except not Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's?
Yeah, Alzheimer's. I would say it wrong.
I like how H2O, I just noticed that H2O is one of the chemicals written above Harry's head. That's great.
H2O, get it right.
H2O!
So, Father, you died.
No, buddy.
No, buddy. Why does he keep calling him buddy?
Because he forgets his name was Grodd, I think.
Yeah, Groot.
Your name is Groot? No, I am Grodd. I am Groot?
Oh,
what?
Dead. Grodd sad. It was written on the wall right
dead,
there.
Grodd sad.
It was written on the pole right there. That scene. That's
interesting.
So Grodd was really sad when he died.
Yeah.
So come on, buddy.
I like how you're. Thanks for catching that.
Well, it was only because the explosion was turned up. I didn't catch it the first time because it would have been hard to see where it was.
I like how you said this. Father never asked. Father take.
Run.
No.
Who are you?
Boom.
Ooh, smacked him hard too.
Cisco, you gotta get in there. Cisco.
Cisco just runs in hecka quick. I'm looking for more stuff on the wall now. I saw that.
Yeah, right? Because we gotta pay attention to that.
It's like, it's a
The drugs that Grodd stole, Wells, an overdose of that would mess him up.
And the drugs he stole were
Cortexin.
Yeah. See, that's crazy, right? And then they shoved through the wormhole before they could really... Wasn't the wormhole, the hole. And
breach.
The breach before they could really see the effects of stabbing him with all these chemicals.
Yeah. And now he's a genius.
Well, might have just set him apart. At the level he's at now, he might have been able to get along guerrilla society. Like, as an average citizen.
Now he's above them all.
Yeah. Now he's just too smart for everybody. So
except King Solivar.
Yeah. Look at me! See, he has what? Is that two? No, that's two of them.
Here alone. No, three.
Three in his hand?
There's a third one also.
Look what he tells Grodd right here. I made you a promise, and the bigger plans for you.
Remember?
It's exactly what's supposed to happen in Gorilla City.
Well, it's also what Wells had planned for Grodd originally. Like Eobard, I mean.
Yeah. One day this city will be yours.
I promised you. And he did promise him, but a lot of people are saying, how did he know? Well, Caitlin also knew. Because Caitlin was there when Grodd was there.
Stabbed him, and it was enough to make him pass out. Yeah, it's three. It's three of them. You see them all dangling on him.
Yeah.
So, that's my theory, guys, on Grodd's, like, when he comes back, I think he's going to be, like, I'm going to say 3 times because of 3 syringes. 3 times smarter than he is right now.
Yeah, why not? 3 times.
That's still intensely smarter. Like, it's crazy smarter.
Oh, yeah. So, speaking of mind control, he doesn't do it as terrible as Kilgrave does. But that's a story for another time.
Yeah.
The Jessica Jones villain?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's way worse.
Yeah. We'll talk about it in the winter break.
Yeah, Jessica Jones, like I said, dark, guys.
Super dark. Not for children at all.
Yeah, kids shouldn't watch that.
Anyone under the age of 16, this isn't a show for them.
No.
I would say 18, but I know people out there 16 are nowadays watching this.
And later, guys, like before I watched Jessica Jones, the guy I keep posting videos for to explain comic book stuff. I'll post Comicstorian.
Oh, sorry.
I'll post this video about Jessica Jones, which is just a basic backstory of her comics and how she ended up in the situation she did in the Netflix show.
Oh, 51. Oh, never mind.
Oh, it's 52.
Ah! No, but they referenced the 51 other breaches, so technically that is 52.
It's like, it's funny, some of the 52s they try to hide in here, like, or they put in. Some of them seem lazy and some are awesome. So let's see here. So how do we bait Grodd through it? And it's like, the only way to bait Grodd is...
My son'll do it.
Yep.
Won't you, Flash?
He's been waiting forever to say that.
What, Flash?
Like, to tell him you gotta do it because you're the Flash. Like,
he's like, oh, I'm not the Flash.
So, is this the same night?
Yeah. She's still wearing the white.
Look how high he jumps. He jumps from the highest point of this. Oh, no. Not the car. Almost the highest.
There's a lot of dent in that ground.
Yeah.
Flash.
You want Caitlin Grodd? You're gonna have to catch me first.
I know where you're headed.
Dang. I thought Barry would so have outrun him, like, at this point. Like, it looked like Grodd would be at the top of the first building. Like, where'd he go?
Grodd is climbing so fast. Can you imagine just someone watching TV and looks out their window just for a second? Oh, is that a glare on my television?
Is that a gorilla?
Nah.
Oh, like someone in, like, the city just looking out their window like, oh, whoa, look at that gorilla on the roof.
What the heck?
Man, it only happens in Central City.
Oh my God, Central City.
I think I saw a shark a few weeks ago.
Oh, he's coming back. I heard
Nice.
King Shark's coming back. Like
Nice.
David Ramsey said it at the San Jose Fest.
I wish King Shark would have fought Grodd. That would have been cool. That would have been really cool.
No, I don't want them to fight, dude. I want them to team up.
Just to be on the same episode
Yeah.
together, that'd be cool. But if they fought, I don't know who'd win the fight. Well, maybe I would say Grodd just because I don't know. Shark's brains are pretty small. Maybe his telepath stuff couldn't work. Like,
Only Aquaman can speak to.
yeah, only Aquaman can speak to fish. We need Jay's friend
That
from
was great.
Atlantis that he didn't name.
His unnamed friend.
Yeah, who was like heavily hinted at being Aquaman. So where is Caitlin?
Where's Caitlin at?
Who's Kate? I'll just be like, who's Caitlin?
Ah! Is he mind controlling him right
Barry,
now? 'Cause I
did
don't
you
think
not
so.
put those earpieces in?
What happened to Barry? He got messed up!
Oh no! I'll be like, Grodd, do it, man. I'll heal in a week.
It already happened last.
See, right here, we get some really complex thoughts from Grodd.
Yeah. Flash is my enemy. Now you are too.
He's being reasoned with. He was trying to save you from me, and we didn't understand what you wanted, but now we do. So it's like, Grodd's now getting the concept, like, that his mind could be changed, he could be reasoned with. He's not just an animal. But you have to trust me. Look at that. That's some real, like, thought right there. And he stops. Barry's all messed up.
Like, Cisco's like ready to flip that switch any second.
I think they should have explained it further to Grodd. I think they should have opened the portal and said, hey, you go through this, and that's where it'll take you. It's like they kind of trick Grodd into going to Gorilla City. It wasn't his choice.
Yeah.
And there goes Barry. Yeah, he takes it pretty far. Like, when I first watched this, I thought it was just right at, like, barely at all. But it's actually pretty far. It's at full power.
Yeah, well, he's a giant gorilla. And he's
power.
gonna fight it. He doesn't want to go through this.
Man, what a good look at Grodd. All of you guys, if you watch this, make sure your exposure is up, because it really adds a lot to the Grodd scenes.
Yeah.
I didn't watch all the scenes with it, like, this level. But it's like you can just see every detail of Grodd. Oh, I was hoping for Supersonic Punch.
It kind of technically was.
It was kind of like a half Supersonic Punch, or like
He
just
punched
a flying...
and then it went right into a kick.
Yeah, so he went like that, and then it...
Punched him,
It's
kicked
kind of a-
him.
No, I didn't hit him with his feet. It was like just the impact. I think that scene was weird, how they cut it. Where he was in the air kind of doing a flip, and they don't show him land it, and then the very
They did
next...
show it land, I thought.
He was halfway, and then they cut, and he's standing, and saying, like, it's gotta work. I thought it was a weird edit.
I like how it just closes and Cisco's like, let me go stand in this circle, see if everything's okay.
See, right here, I thought, like, Grodd's hand would, like, come out of the portal and just grab Barry and just... Right there, right there.
Ends.
Right there, just
Grabs both of them.
Yeah. And
Grab
then,
both of them. That'd be epic
and
for
then,
this.
and then the credits roll, and it's like, man, this
Oh,
sucks.
so here we go. Something good came from this suit.
So it gives me the creeps. They're gonna destroy it. We should destroy it. Let's do that.
First, figure out how you get the suit into the ring.
It's like, that's cool. The
Instead
flash
of
ring's
carrying
coming
around-
up.
Yeah. I can help with that.
What? No, a thing or two about microtechnology.
You know a thing or two about a lot of things. Is Joe in the room hearing all this?
Is he?
I don't know, probably.
No, I don't see him. Iris is as a giveaway to look for Joe. It's kind of like, if you see Iris in the room, you should start also looking for Joe.
But Joe, she's not always there, because remember, she doesn't have her dad's power.
Oh, no. But I'm saying, if you can't see Joe and you see Iris, start looking for Joe.
Yeah.
Because they're in a majority of scenes together.
Which would be awkward when she's dating Barry.
Yeah.
They're in the same scene. No, but we get a good zoom in of Africa, and I believe that's around my geography class.
It's around Africa.
No clue.
It's around Africa, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't remember that
We
at all.
know our maps.
No, we don't.
Thank you, Google, for MapQuest. You saved me.
MapQuest sucks. Google Maps
Earth?
is the best.
Google Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know yet, Ramon.
It's fun for 5 minutes.
Yeah, play for... Ooh, I'm in Europe. Now I'm sad I can't go to Europe. I'm turning this off.
Yeah.
I'm playing Skyrim now.
Yeah, I'm in Skyrim, though.
Now I
I'm
can't be
sad
there.
because I can't go to be in Skyrim.
At least I can't die from a dragon. No, but we're talking over how they're like, oh, we'll help you find your daughter. We promise. Everything will be good. And then there's little Barry with his molecular stuff.
This is like the feel-good episode for Wells where he's just like, I'm part of their team. Like, it's officially
I don't
part of their
fully
team.
hate them right now. I hate them like only 80%.
He took a good hit for him, too, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, he's part of their team. You get Stitches, you part of the Flash team.
I'm trying to think of how I can make that rhyme without being
No,
bad.
yeah. Yeah, you
Stitches,
can't make that rhyme.
You're the Flash's... No.
You're part of the Flash's team. That's how it's gonna end. But yeah, he got a little gash on his gut. Like,
yeah, and he doesn't have speed healing, guys. He's not Zoom.
That's why I was hoping he'd be in a wheelchair for like the next episode, just to heal up.
Just a little scary looking at.
So right here, doesn't he get the bombshell Patty? Like, yeah, he's like, yeah, it reminds me of Patty. She's a smart girl.
6 story? Yeah, she ain't buying that. What?
Is this a new girlfriend?
Yeah.
Like that.
I like how happy he looks.
We'll
He's
talk about this on the way to the bus station. Did he say bus actually? Or was it bus or train?
I don't know.
I was going to say.
I was taking a sip of water while you were narrating the scene.
Yeah, I think it was bus. But yeah, Phil actually has some news about where Zoom's lair is.
Oh,
He forgot to mention that earlier. I just remembered it.
A train station. An abandoned train station.
Yeah, he got the inside scoop.
Yep, I got an inside scoop from online.
No, you got it from... just tell him. Like, it's interesting. Like,
No,
but...
someone posted a link to concept art, and I
Oh,
found
I
it.
thought you saw it at the con. Like, it was like so, like, only you could see it there. That's what I thought. My bad.
No, but I got the scoop before Anthony did.
Yeah,
So
he did.
I'll take that. So no one's up in the CSI lab, so of course Patty's like, "Oh, element of nerd," goes out there and does Barry's job while he's sick.
It's like, yeah, Barry, you've been gone for like a week, and your replacement sucks.
Or the homemade stuff that Joe brought you. Oh, I'm caught in the lie.
It's like, Patty, I'm gonna be honest.
She's a genius. Like, she catches on to everything quick.
What if you just said, Patty, I'm gonna be honest, you're just a terrible cook.
She's never had her food before. I don't think we're that far in the relationship. You can't make food for me yet. My stepfather has to. Oh, speaking of which, we talked over the scene where Iris was implying that he has a son. But
well, she didn't imply it. Joe just said that I wish I knew what it would have been like to have a son.
I wish I had an actual son. And Iris is like, yeah, wouldn't that been crazy?
Crazy world and stuff.
Earth 2, you might. What do you know?
What do you think about the name Wally?
Sounds like a nerd name.
See, now,
sounds like a little white boy with red hair.
So we're talking over this, but basically, Patty and Barry make up. That's all that happens in this whole scene.
Yeah,
is they just make up in like a cutesy,
we don't get
way.
enough Patty in this episode, so it's just. But we got more Caitlin, so that's awesome.
You know, if I were Iris, I'd go up to Joe and be like, Joe, I'm pregnant. What? And it's like, it's gonna happen. I would tell him heck of crazy stuff, and then he'd be like, no, I'm just kidding. But you have a son. like this news doesn't seem as bad now.
He's reenacting the scene from the movie where John Cusack holds the boombox above his head, trying to get the girl back. It's like, I love this. I don't know if you'd like flowers or chocolate, so I got both. I'm allergic to chocolate, and I think flowers are a waste of money. He's like, oh, cool. Here's my spirit, and you stepped on it.
I have lollipops in my car.
Oh my god, I love Cisco. I didn't even catch that he said that.
Yeah. That's what saved him. He's
like, I got lollipops in the car, but it's a van that I get the I don't want to go any further.
It's just a nice, dirty Astro van.
Eric and his candy in his van.
Yeah. Eric at one time drove. I think he still drives it.
Yeah,
this
always has Twizzlers in the car. Not Twizzlers, Red Vines. He doesn't like Twizzlers. I'm a Twizzler guy. What are you, Twizzlers or Red Vines?
I like you. I like both.
Oh, okay.
I'm indifferent.
So Cisco bought.
That's a
Princess
digital
Bride.
movie projector.
Yeah.
Which Phil tells me actually does exist. Like
Yeah.
a small box you can project a movie.
Yeah.
I gotta get one of those.
It's sort of like a USB that can be turned into a USB with controls on the side. Yeah.
That's tight. That's what I've always wanted. And
I think
never
it's
knew they
super
existed.
expensive.
Cisco would probably build one.
Yeah, he built it himself. He just found out. Oh, that's what's in it. Cool.
Oh,
so now he's getting the full thing, the full vibe because he kissed her.
Yeah. It's linked to his emotions heavily.
Which,
his vibe powers.
I feel so bad for him because in the next episode they introduce Hawkman, so which means bye.
Like, I'm curious, do they introduce him as she doesn't know Hawkman exists, or that she's known Hawkman exists and she's...
From the trailer that I saw, I think that he's trying to remind her who she is.
Oh, because he retains all his previous lives' memories, but she doesn't.
Yeah, and that's
what happened in the cartoon.
Yeah. When they meet up, they they know.
But Cisco's like, dang, well, I guess I'm dating Hawk Girl.
I got a superhero girlfriend.
Right here.
Oh, do you want to turn it off now?
The exposure is up. Look at that. That's how it looked with the exposure, right?
Wow, that is beautiful.
That's what I was saying. Like, they shouldn't have hit it.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
Look at there's the ape statue right there.
There's one of them.
The one the carving. There's another one to the far left,
like surrounding the whole city.
Look, they have an arena. They have a big arena
where Grodd has been known to kill all his subjects in that arena.
And you can't really make up much more than that, except the two big monkeys carvings or gorilla carvings.
In the comic, what is it called?
All right, that was the end of the episode, guys.
Oh, in the Flashpoint comic, Grodd of War, he went all over Africa and killed every ape other than himself, pretty much, and his few men really below him because he wanted to fight, and he just killed everyone because he was like, I need a better fight, and he ripped their heads off, and he's like, I need a better fight, and so he's like, one of his subjects like, oh, Aquaman and Wonder Woman are fighting in Europe, he's like, I'm gonna join that,
just for the challenge.
Yeah, because he needs something to keep him occupied.
So, all right, guys, that was the end of what was the name of this episode? Guerrilla
Warfare.
You know what's weird?
What's that?
I didn't see anyone have a suggestion for a new name of the episode. I guess that one was the best possible name, right?
Well, there were episode titles or email titles, but none of them were that.
I have the best title, and
What?
they said it. It was a quote from the episode. It should just be called Big Ass Ape. Or Big Ass Gorilla.
Bag.
Bag?
Big Ass Gorilla.
Oh.
Bag.
Because that's what Joe says in the episode. That would have been an interesting title for it.
They don't release much to it other than they just, months before they release the title of the episode, B-A-G, and everyone's just like, what's this supposed to mean?
It means big ass gorilla. It was like, what? But, yeah, I like this episode. Every episode with Grodd has been very, very good. So, I do... Didn't they win an award last season for their Grodd episode? Best CG in a television show.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, they're gonna re-win that award again this following year because the CG got better. So, any thoughts on this episode? Any last thoughts pertaining to the episode?
Pertaining to the episode entirely. Yeah, I would love to see more of Gorilla City if we can. I would love for Flash to go there. We know that Flash is going to Earth 2 this season. It's unknown when, but we know he's going there. So
probably he's probably going to go to the Central City though.
Yeah, we're
most
not
likely. Especially if they succeed and close every portal except that one. But yeah, that's gonna be cool. I'm waiting for that. I was gonna say just I like this episode. I'm waiting for Hot Girl Legends. It seems like all the episodes have been dropping major bombs, not bombs, major hints towards Legends and what it's gonna be. And I'm kind of done with that. I wanted just to get to Legends already, and we start Legends.
January.
And they stop hyping, another show in their show. But they're doing a good job about it. I'm not saying they're doing bad.
There's a rumor going around now, and I'm sorry to drop this on you, but there's a rumor going around that they might make a spinoff of Justice Society of Earth 2.
Good. That's cool.
Yeah, so that means another show. But it's only a real, just a thought rumor right now.
Yeah, it's like if they did it, it'd be cool. I would like it. I mean, I would watch it. We wouldn't do a podcast on it, but
Yeah.
it'd
Like
be
Legends of Tomorrow. We're not doing a Legends of Tomorrow podcast. Jason Ritter is doing one called Chrononauts. You guys
Yeah.
should go check it out.
It's good to hop on it, but I can tell you this from experience. It's absolutely good to hop on it while it's young, before the show's out for a while. Because look what happened with the Flash with us. Like, you hopped on it. You just told me about it. I was like, oh, Flash, I like that guy.
Yeah. So you want to build a fan base before the show even starts. So
and the show ends up being amazing, and it's like,
and then you're just like, haha, I was the first.
It's kind of like the guy who got there. The early bird gets the worm. Well, we definitely got the worm on this one.
Yeah, we're one of the most popular Flash podcasts out there.
Because we started when it wasn't good.
Not even before it was
because it wasn't out yet. It wasn't good yet.
We started before the show even began. We had an episode that came out a few weeks prior that was the 1990s pilot.
Oh yeah,
I did that with Eric.
I remember that. And I was watching the episodes at the time. The Flash. I think I got through half of that series.
Oh, we need to throw this out there. We need to do the other Trickster episode during the winter because Trickster's coming back for the mid-season finale. There's a photo of Mark Hamill dressed as Santa. Do.
Nice. All right, so I'm done with the Flash. I want to talk about Fallout. I recently got that game. I want you guys. We've been talking about video games at the end of our podcast.
Can I say one thing about Battlefront real quick? My thing's gonna be real short. Okay, I got Battlefront, guys. I'm on the PlayStation 4. Name MV Director. Hit me up. We'll play until I finish all my finals and I finish with this semester. I am not playing the game. I'm focusing on my essays right now and this podcast and work. That is the 3 things I'm focusing on. Once I finish that, I'll be jumping back onto Battlefront. I'm going to be starting up a Dungeons and Dragons campaign this winter that I'm super excited about. Other than that, add me on as MV Director, and as soon as I finish with my finals, I will be playing with you guys, and we will be destroying all of the Star Wars galaxy together. First up, I'm terrible at flying, so that's the one bad thing I can't do. Other than that, let's do it, guys.
I played the beta of Battlefront. I liked it. I just haven't bought it yet because of school. And on top of that, I got Fallout, and it's been entertaining. If I were to rank that game from 10 out of a 10 ranking system, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Simply because loading time takes a while, and that's it. The gameplay's solid. It's fun. It's awesome. If you guys haven't got a game, would you recommend Battlefront?
Yeah, I would recommend Battlefront.
And I would also recommend Fallout. 2 games, excellent games. I would pick them up.
Which one? It's hard because we both
games are awesome.
One
well, I played both. I played the beta for Star Wars, and it was awesome. The beta was awesome. I know there's so much more to the game.
Well, think of it this way: all of our fans out there don't have $120 to drop on both. So, what would you say?
Because I would say only get Battlefront if you have friends to play with.
Yeah, if you don't want a game that has a story mode and it's just like you can play it constantly over and over and you get the shooting, that's what you want is that.
But if you want a solo game where you can play by yourself,
open world, go wherever you
Fallout, hands down, Fallout. They made it way better than the previous Fallouts, and I didn't think that was possible.
I was playing with my friend Andrew.
You played Fallout. You played Fallout 4 on your computer.
Yeah. It's okay. Like, I'm not the best computer gamer out there.
Computer game is harder when you're console oriented because then it's like your brain's wired console, but then your hands are trying to do console while you're doing computer. It's a mess.
I was playing with a fellow admin of the DC Multiverse page, Andrew, and we were playing, and my whole goal was to find a land speeder, or not a land speeder, a speeder bike on Endor. We were on Endor. Dude, we were on Endor, and I was like, I need to find this, and I kept running, and I found one, and I was right about to get on it, because I wanted to drive it so bad, and I was right about to get on it, and I got killed, and I'm like, no, I need the speeder bike, so I went back to another place, found another speeder bike, I got on it for like 4 seconds, and someone shot me before I could even get off my hill, and I'm like, oh, come on, I just want to crash this thing into a tree and die a movie death.
Really, really, it's like, I don't know. Both games are great. I would just say, like, I'm throwing it out there for you guys since we've been talking about games, and Pokemon Go isn't out yet. Anyways, that's going to be primarily what we're going to be talking about once it comes out.
We'll be letting you guys know our updates on it. Anthony and I, we're probably going to be hitting up the lake near our place all the time.
I looked at Pokemon Go yesterday, and there is no updates. Just everyone thinks
other
the
than
release
the
date's
Pokemon
a
gym
different
that's
day.
real now.
Yeah,
they got that Pokemon gym up in Japan now,
and it's still unconfirmed. I think it's still unconfirmed if it's Pokemon Go related or not,
or if it's just its own
Japan
thing.
But anyways, guys, that's all I got today. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy. Unfortunately, you guys won't enjoy this Tuesday besides our podcast because there's no Flash.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, but the crossover's coming up. So do I start it?
Yep.
All right. So to join the discussion with everyone, go to facebook.com/groups/Speedforce podcast. You can also have your thoughts, theories, and conspiracies read on the podcast by sending your emails to speedforcepodcast@gmail.com.
Also, join the West Coast airing of Flash for live tweet with using the hashtag MTSBWY, meaning May the Speed Force be with you, for on the second Easter eggs and jokes.
For us here at Speedforce, I'm Anthony.
And I'm Phil. Ride the lightning, speedsters.
I've never gone into my lab to experiment at night before lightning flashed around me and time changed speed. Now I gotta try to be so patient until calamity will strike, because when things change in an instant, it's almost fast enough for me. And I'll be there before you know it. I'll be gone before you see me. Do you think you can imagine anything so lonely? And I know you'd really like me, but I never stick around, 'cause time